Carlina, if we want to cool off here, we just go to the coast right now. It's not that hot yet, but we do have that cool ocean.
This is true. Coastal temperatures have actually been pretty comfortable with the cool ocean. Carlo and I are still not sticking more than a big toe in there. It's 68 degrees. But you're also talking about the temperatures that have been coolest across our county right along the coast. That influence really hasn't changed. So the coast, you've been dealing with the 60s and 70s throughout much of the week, while the inland regions talking about the heat. Now, we had a lot of 90s yesterday. Areas like Valley Center, also Ramona, Julian, were in the 90s for daytime highs. For today, took a hit with that stronger onshore push. So we had 70s and 80s returning. 78 degrees was the high today, Valley Center, 82 for Ramona. We also had 77 degrees as a high for El Cajon, as well as 75 for Miramar. It was a really nice day out there with that breeze picking up. Still century mark for the desert, but that's going to change by this weekend. As I mentioned, this is the view from our Mount Soledad camera. It's looking pretty good for tonight. We're starting to see that marine layer rolling in. That's going to extend more inland as we go into the start of the weekend. That's because we have that deep trough of low pressure that's right over us. 66 degrees right now for downtown. You're also talking about mostly cloudy skies. It was mostly sunny earlier, but as mentioned, we're starting to see that marine layer rolling right back in before it does dissipate. By tomorrow afternoon, it's going to lift out again. So you will have the surf up to about 4 feet for this weekend. This is going to be the case for not just Saturday, but also Sunday. Also keep in mind a moderate risk of rip currents at our local beaches. As we see the sunshine by the afternoon hours, make sure you're protecting yourself out there because we will have an extreme reading for that UV index. There's that deep trough of low pressure over the west. That area of low pressure is going to stay well towards the north of us, but we're just going to have the effects of that dip in the jet stream. So no shower activity or anything like that, just a deepening of the marine layer, extending it more inland, and that's going to help bring temperatures down by tomorrow a little bit more with those widespread 70s and getting out of the triple digits for the desert. But then we have to look towards the west of us, and there's an area of high pressure that will build in our forecast. We'll have a weak disturbance move through, but that's going to lift out as we go into next week, and we are talking about the start of summer and also some heat. So we have the summer solstice taking place. It's going to be on Tuesday, and that is going to bring some heat on Tuesday. You're looking at 75 degrees as a high for the coast, also back into the upper 80s to kick off summer. Much of next week is going to be above seasonal with our daytime highs. We're going from the 70s right back into the 90s for the mountains, and triple-digit heat knocking on the door starting Monday for the desert. Jake?